Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? Once again, I'm Ned from That's Tech, but otherwise known as your friendly neighborhood basement dweller. Don't worry, ma'am, I am from the internet. And I have a little story that I want to tell you about. To all the eBayers out there, don't ever eBay handheld devices like Tiger Electronics. You know, you get little devices, they have little, kind of like Game Boys, about Game Boy size, but not exactly Game Boy. Just about. And in the late 70s, early 80s, particularly, these things are really collectible. You go on over to Radio Shack, and right out front of Radio Shack in the mall center, they have a table full of all kinds of things. Many things had their batteries already dead because they've been on for so long. I don't know, maybe they're just dead by the time I got there. But sometimes they'd be working. Man, there's so many little things you can get at the Radio Shack. The little burp, 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 little puppies, the hootbot owl, and all kinds of stuff. Even some of those little things I had a hard time dealing with when selling them. Don't sell these things. Don't ever sell these things. Never sell any Tiger Electronics or any of these little things. But that's the interesting thing. When it comes to different technology, you get different kinds of people and different mindsets. You get your Linux people. You get your, well, Windows people, and we all know them. They're pretty normal. Or anyways, we get lots of different types of people, but one thing I was surprised about when it came to technology, I always had big problems selling Tiger Electronics, little handheld devices. For some reason, the people there were particularly liars. They were petty, unbelievably petty people who would do little things like complain about things not working when it was clear in the description that that was the way things were. But you see, the thing is, you can get away with a lot. You can get away with a lot when you're a buyer on eBay, especially. I used to sell cases with no games in them for collectible systems like Mario Kart. Anyways, at least one person got it and said, "Hey, there's no game in here." And it's like, it's in the title. The title says no game. And it was in the title, it was in the description, and I still had to refund the individual. And eBay gave me a hard time for not just automatically paying them back. So what I'm saying is, it's really difficult for the seller. Like, if you're worried about eBay and Amazon, the only thing you really got to be worried about is the computer or your unit stealing the password. If you have an Apple tablet or an Apple computer, don't worry about it. Go ahead, put that credit card in. Man, did I actually say that? I only, within the last 7 years, have been okay with using my credit card online as much as I have. And in my staunchly conservative house, we never do it. We never use our credit card for anything online because it was just a hard no. Because someone just needs those numbers, and away they go. They can get anything they want. Man, the company I used to work for, got their credit card stolen frequently, frequently. Oh man. But anyways, yeah. But things are different now, right? Anyways, oh man, I had so many problems. I want to call it a Merlin phone where you had to remember the numbers. And I said flat out, and it was really obvious that a speaker thing was broken. And it was in the description. They came at me like, "Hey, this thing's broken." Of course it's broken. It was. And another time, I did a teardown of it. It was this little Sears. It was just a wheel that went back and forth. You went back and forth, and you tried not to hit anything. It didn't even register if you hit anything. I think I sold the thing for $30, and the guy said something. I remember it was so pathetic. I was just like, you know what? I just felt like it was one of those situations where it was just this toxic, sludgy. It's like, I'm not, I'm not getting into it. I'm not even getting into this. Like, as soon as you start selling things online, you're gonna know what I'm talking about. You just gotta let some things go and just pay them back. I've also noticed that some, not all, but some Transformers collectors are, they just, oh man. And like, I know some, it's like, it's not a thing, whatever. But I know others, like, if this joint isn't perfect. Oh, Jesus. I remember being, I think it was the Silver Snail. It was one of the Ottawa comic book shops, and I went up to pay for something. And a guy had gotten a toy from off of the Transformer show, and he's bringing it up. He's like, this bit's a bit faded right here. It's not, and the guy's, okay, I'll give you $20 off. And the other guy's like, ugh. It was as if the dude just wanted to bring it up and say this is too much. Like he had no. It was as if that dude woke up and thought, you know what, I'm gonna go down to that comic book shop and I just want to tell them their prices are too high. And that's exactly what he did. It's like he never intended to buy it. He just wanted to let him know that this piece is faded and the price might be a bit high. Whoa. And there are people like that. You just gotta let them. You just gotta let them go. You just gotta let them do their thing. You just gotta let them go do their thing. You just gotta let them do their thing. And you gotta let it go because it's not worth getting into a fight over unless you really need that money. Unless you really need that money, but I bet you don't. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for me. Don't sell Tiger Electronics on eBay. Because for some reason the buyers are so petty if you're a collector. I'm not saying that's you. I'm not saying Tiger collectors are. I'm saying don't sell them because I've had a disproportionate issue. I have no idea why, and it's freaking hilarious because these things are so petty. They're so petty. Maybe that's why dollar stores have a bigger issue with theft. I don't know. Anyways, catch you guys later.